Good evening and many thanks for joining us. I'm Mansmane Sonyasi and this is QTV News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue. Here are the main news headlines. President Adama Barrow and some cabinet ministers, senior government officials and security heads joined fellow Muslims on Wednesday at the King Fahad Mosque in Banjul to commemorate Eid al-Adha. A team from the International Monetary Fund has hailed the Gambia's economic reforms at the end of their recent visit. The Resilience of Organizations for Transformative Smallholder Agriculture Project, commonly called ROOTS, signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Tuesday with Africa Rice to strengthen partnerships in boosting rice production. And the Future Gambia Foundation Nursery and the Lower Basic School in Madiana, Combo South, held their second annual graduation ceremony, which featured 58 students on Monday. And those were the main headlines. Now we take a look at the news in detail. President Adama Barrow, together with some cabinet ministers, senior government officials and security heads, joined fellow Muslims on Wednesday at the King Fahad Mosque in the capital Banjul to celebrate Eid al-Adha, locally known as Tobaski. Alusise was in Banjul and he now reports.
The Gambia joined the rest of the Muslim Ummah to observe the feast of Eid al-Adha, locally called Tobaski. Muslims celebrate this joyous and sacred occasion by spending the period with friends, family and loved ones. Imam Ratib Cherno Aliou Maska led a two-rakah congregational prayer which was followed by a sermon which centered on the importance of the day and the need to promote peace and stability. Speaking to the press after the Eid prayer, the Gambian leader advocates unity and love for one another as he wishes all Gambians a blessed Eid. He also preaches unity, without which there cannot be any meaningful development. Your Excellency, Eid Mubarak. What's your special message to Gambians on a day like today?
Before the message, I will seize the opportunity to congratulate the Gambians on this very important occasion. It's a very important day in the calendar of we the Muslims. My message to Gambians is today is a day that we should all reconcile. As Gambians, we should be united. I've always been saying it. All the countries that have developed, they are all united. We want Gambians to be united, join my government, and we work together and move this country forward. I think that is the most important message for Gambians. Unity is strength. And I think Gambia, we are unique. We are a very peaceful country. I think there is nothing that should change that. We should continue on that unity, work together in the national interest. I think that is my message, but I congratulate everyone of every Gambian, definitely on this very important occasion.
Eid al-Adha is celebrated a day after the day of Arafah throughout the Muslim world through acts of kindness and charity to the less fortunate in society in commemoration of Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail's willingness to sacrifice everything for the sake of Allah the Almighty. Those that are financially capable slaughter rams after the Eid prayer. This was manifested by President Barrow and family at the State House in Banjul. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.
Well, happy Eid to all Muslims in the Gambia and beyond. Now, a team from the International Monetary Fund office in Washington, D.C. has hailed the Gambia's economic reforms at the end of their visit to assess, among other things, the progress the Gambian authorities have made since the last review mission and discuss with stakeholders the next steps for possible cooperation. Alusise again.
The visit falls within the context of preparations for the next phase of the IMF-Gambia government relationship. The team, led by Ivo Hazina Fizara Razafi Mahefa, mission chief to the Gambia, held discussions with the authorities, development partners, civil society organizations and the private sector. At a joint press briefing marking the end of the visit, at the Ministry of Finance in Banjul, Ivo Hasina, mission chief to the Gambia, congratulated Gambia for the success in the economic reforms over the last couple of years, which allowed the Gambia to reach the last review under the IMF-supported program.
We are glad to see that infrastructure building is going very fast. It is a tremendous pleasure to see the road that all of us can see. The very first time myself came to the Gambia, the road was, as we all know, the status back then. And each time we come to the Gambia, to Banjul, we see very big progress on infrastructure building. And we can see now that the road is almost completed. So this is really a big achievement.
Sidi Keita, the Gambia's Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, expressed delight at receiving the IMF team and praised cooperation between the Gambia government and IMF. Minister Keita credited President Barrow for creating the enabling environment for economic operators to steer the affairs of the economy.
The IMF themselves, they have been very supportive. The program is not just about austerity, it's about reforms, it's about repositioning the economy to put the macroeconomic fundamentals on a sound footing and to be able to support the growth. And we are pleased that we have witnessed this growth despite the challenges which are on the headlines, but the growth on the Gambia's economy has been on the upward trajectory.
2 weeks ago, the IMF Executive Board completed the 6th and final review under the extended credit facility for the country and approved $6.66 million disbursements. The delegation is impressed with the ongoing positive infrastructural projects. In terms of the inflationary pressure, the delegation expressed concern and clarified that it is not only limited to the Gambia, but many countries globally because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The finance minister said the Gambia government is very much determined to reduce inflation further, citing that the inflation for the month of May has declined from 17.4% to 17.2%. He also added that the government is introducing several reforms to address with the economy. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.
Now, the Resilience of Organizations for Transformative Smallholder Agriculture Project, commonly called ROOTS, signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Tuesday with Africa Rice. The MOU is aimed at strengthening partnerships, boosting rice production and providing farmers with timely information. More in this report. This signing ceremony formalizes a partnership between two important players in the agricultural sector. Africa Rice is a household name on the continent that has gained a commendable reputation over the years as a leading research institute on climate-smart and high-yielding varieties. With the roots, capacity and rice production improvement drive, the signing of this MOU is expected to strengthen collaboration between key research institutions within the sector. Mahmoud Aliou Jagne, Roots Project Director, and Babukar Mane, Director General of Africa Rice in the Gambia, expressed optimism over the impact this MOU will have, especially in providing the requisite support for farmers and boosting rice production in the Gambia.
You cannot choose varieties for farmers. No. You can bring all the technologies as researchers, but we cannot tell them this is the technology, because they know their fields very well, especially when you are dealing with resource-poor farmers. Sometimes you may think that this variety is tall, is good enough, but it's not good enough for a farmer, considering his resources. So the approach that we are going to take in this MOU, I think, is a welcome idea. It's very important for the project and for the Gambian farmers.
We have been working hard, but not hard enough, because the population is increasing faster than we are increasing our production. And nobody is going to give us that extra gap. We have to find the solution ourselves. So we have to really change the paradigm to see what can we do differently now so that we are able to produce more. So instead of making it 1 + 1 + 1, no. We have to make it 1 × 2 × 3 × that is it. We really have to make it, things have to go exponentially now. And that normally is through collaboration, what we call creating synergies.
Bintu Gassama, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, spoke highly of this partnership and highlighted the need for stakeholders in the sector to work together. They also expressed their various institutions' support for the realization of the objectives of this MOU between Roots Project and Africa Rice.
Food self-sufficiency, food and nutrition security, food sovereignty cannot be achieved without partnership we really have to work together. Working together, you will tap into different expertise. And looking around the table here, I can see a lot of expertise. So one person cannot do it alone. Government cannot do it alone. We need partnership if we want to achieve our goal of food security, especially rice self-sufficiency and rice sovereignty.
The Roots Project's main goal is to improve food security, nutrition and resilience of smallholder farmers to climate change in the Gambia. And along with Africa Rice, a Pan-African Center of Excellence for Rice Research, Development and Capacity Building has been supporting farmers countrywide since its introduction by President Barrow in February 2021. Answane Nyasi for KTV News. And we now go for a short commercial break, but the news continues when we return.
Inco Home Choice. Home Choice. Bagaas bu baax mooy def liggéey bu baax te wóor te soo ko jëndee dina la yóbbu ci diir bu yàgg te du gaaw a yàqu. Inco Home Choice ñoo leen indil bépp xeetu bagaas yi jumtuwaay yi ngeen mën a jëfandikoo ci seeni métier yi.
waaw ñun Inco fii leen di jëndee suñu bagage yi Inco lañ yombalee bagage yi dañ ko baax quality bagage lañ leen jaay moo tax ñun liggéey bu ñoo def electrical plumbing boo ji Inco fii leen di ñëw Brikama mu jënd suñu bagage ñu bàyyi ko ba ci Kustaan Serekunda fii waaye fii leen di ñëwee bagage lu waral loolu Inco dañ yombalee bagage number 1 number 2 seen bagage yi dañ baax dañ quality
bagage yu si mel ni power tools accessories bench tools generator yu baax welding machines ak small construction equipments muy bagage yu baax yi ngeen mën a jëfandikoo bu ngeen ay samp ay kër.
Parce que Inco mo fene la bagage quality sa garantie bi la bagage ñaasa ni mi sa tije ni ta famo min na Inco ma soto janga man Gambia janga ma soto folo den nga ñoo ma ko akolela ñaawo ñandi mbe nga wuli nga na Inco nga bagage sa
seet si leen ñu si suñ maakaan yi nekk ci biir réew mi foofa sa Jimpex Kanifing Sukuta Jabang traffic light ak Brikama opposite Joko night club wala ngeen call ñu ci 532 5773 wala 341 7619 wala 739 8863 wala 303 9300 wala nga email ñu incogambia@gmail.com ak Inco Home Choice jafe-jafe ci wàllu bagage yi ngeen di jëfandikoo ci seen métier yi jeex na. Inco Home Choice. Inco Home Choice.
To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world.
Welcome back. Be reminded you're watching QTV News coming to you live from our studios on Kairaba Avenue. Now, Future Gambia Foundation Nursery and Lower Basic School in Madiana Combo South held the second annual graduation ceremony for 58 students on Monday. Established in 2019, the school is already making a huge impact in the community as most students have enrolled since then. When this report. Future Gambia Foundation is a non-for-profit organization which, as the name implies, seeks to support children from less privileged families by giving them opportunities to learn and become productive members of society. Having started as a nursery school with only 90 pupils in September 2019, the school has since morphed into a lower basic school, following MOPS's approval for extension 2 years ago. Over 200 students of various categories including Level 1 to Level 4, Nursery and Grade 1 Lower Basic respectively. At the second annual graduation of 58 students, Demba Bayo, Headmaster, and Musa Sane, School Coordinator, recounts the school's journey to gaining recognition in the area and thanked parents and sponsors for their continuous support.
Young graduates, complete nursery education is the beginning of your educational career as we are exposed to the basic concept of all the subject areas ahead of you in the lower basic school. Your discipline, courage, determination, and hard work you demonstrated during your 4 years in this wonderful school. You are expected to continue the good work you are known for.
I would like to thank the people in Madiana, greeting the children of the school. I take this particularly to the members of the welfare of the school and its activities, especially operations, to the Minister of Basic and Low Secondary Education.
Martin Job is one of the sponsors of the school. He thanks the community of Madiana for welcoming his team to the village and for embracing their ideas, the results of which are these magnificent structures which now houses classrooms and other learning items that are having a great impact on the lives of children in the village.
It has been almost 8 years since we started building the school for the children in Madiana. Now there is a complete school with all facilities. In 2019 we started with 2 classrooms. Now 6 classes are already occupied. It came about thanks to many sponsors from the Netherlands. Together with the local population, the school was created little by little.
Aissatou Musu Jajo is the head girl of the school. She thanked their parents and teachers for their support and guidance.
It gives me a great honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the future Gambia Foundation and Lower Basic School towards the compassion our ceremony. Please allow me to say brown to our able teachers, SMC, parents and cleaners for a job well done toward the success of the school.
There were several other speakers, including Omar Drame, chairman of the school committee, and Lamin K. Bojang, the guest speaker, who all spoke highly of the school and the importance of education. The event was characterized by several activities, including cultural displays and poetry performance, amongst others. And deserving students were also awarded for their performance. Antoine Sonyasi for KTV News. Now, still on graduations, Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam International also held the graduation ceremony of its class of 2023 on Saturday, marking a significant milestone in the academic journey of these young achievers. Lena A. Ikwenyeba reports.
Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam International is a renowned bilingual educational institution in Fajara and a Cambridge International School, offering its pupils quality education in both English and French. The school graduated its Year 6 and Form 5 students who are now ready to venture into new educational endeavors. Mary Abdoulaye Samba Jallo, Director General of Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam International, highlights the students' dedication and hard work throughout their academic journey.
Throughout your time at Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam, you have learned and demonstrated your resilience in the face of adversity. Your determination to succeed and willingness to participate has allowed you to grow academically, independently, and develop the skills needed to be fully contributing members of society.
Guest speaker Cecilia Balde, retired international civil servant at UNICEF, advised the graduating class of 2023 to aspire for greatness in their future endeavors.
It is hard work that makes it possible for you to do well, for you to excel, not only in your academics, but in your day-to-day relationships with people. So don't undervalue the importance of hard work, the importance of putting in the extra hours that you need to put in order to get to where you want to get to.
Aidan Jai, a final year law student, and Senator Juve, a final year chemistry student at the University of the Gambia, both alumni of the school, shared the impact the school has had in their lives.
All through the years, I've gained not only knowledge, great attitude, and amazing friends, but a great amount of French that impacted me all through my life to university. It is no doubt how strong the foundation Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam input in its students. With all I've learned in this school, I was able to achieve a lot from high school to even university.
Ida and I continued our education elsewhere, where we topped in our respective classes. We received various prizes in our fields throughout high school, and in 2018, we graduated as the best art and science student.
2018, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2019, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2020, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2021, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2022, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2023, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2024, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2025, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2026, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2027, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2028, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2029, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2030, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2031, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2032, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2033, we graduated as the best art and science student. 2034, we gra
I was the only student in 2018 to obtain a distinction in IGCSE from our high school, and I believe our accomplishments are a testament to the quality of education we received here at Diana Mariam, as it provided us with a good academic foundation. We both enrolled at UTG in 2019, and I have already completed my BSc program in chemistry.
The graduation ceremony at Groupe Scolaire Diana Mariam International School is a testament to the school's commitment to academic excellence, holistic development, and nurturing young minds. The ceremony celebrated the achievements of the graduates by giving certificates and awards and served as an inspiration to the remaining students to strive for success. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena Igwenyiba.
And I'm afraid this is where we draw the curtains on this bulletin. On behalf of the entire production team, we wish you happy Tobaski once more and thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow at midday for another bulletin. Bye-bye.